Hey everyone, long time no see. Figured I would upload a quick video about Guilty Gear Strive now that there's been the 2.0 update. Lots of changes in the game. Figured we could briefly go over what exactly was changed, and then I could go over some replays that I've been playing with Dizzy. Kind of wanted to try her out. Think I am going to try out Jam in the future, but I wanted to learn a zoner. Dizzy looked interesting, so we'll look at some replays of Dizzy after this. But just wanted to talk about some of the changes with 2.0. I'm loving the changes. We could talk individual character changes, but I'm still learning what exactly was changed on a character-by-character basis. Heck, I'm still trying to get a grasp of the universal changes that were made in the game. But some of the most significant ones, you can no longer cancel out of a throw animation. So your character is always going to go through this whiff animation if you whiff a throw. You connect on a throw, great. If you whiff, you cannot Roman cancel after it. You used to be able to. You used to PRC after you'd whiff a throw, and you'd be safe. You can hear me even pressing the buttons. Yeah, I'm mashing them there. You can see it on the input, X, Y, RB. I'm trying to cancel out of my throw, but it never happens. Instead, I'll maybe get a BRC after, yeah. So because you cannot cancel out of a throw, you're gonna get punished. If an opponent just like jumps right as you go for your throw, you're gonna get hurt. I really like this because as Sin, I would do a lot of run-up throws, like just run up and throw, or gazelle step into throw. And I would just get away. It was criminal what I would get away with. I could just run up, miss, and then PRC immediately. It was a great way to just use 50 tension to have a safe offense or a safe approach. Not anymore. So now you're going to get punished on those whiffs. You can still PRC out of like normals and specials, and you can even PRC out of your overdrives and whatnot. But yeah, PRC after throws not happening anymore. Another change was they got rid of Wild Assault, but there is now something called a counter blitz. So if I tried to do Wild Assault, nope, I just kind of get dust or throw. But if you land a counter hit, which is that satisfying announcer going counter and the huge words on the screen, yeah, it's a counter, we get it. After that, the first time you connect and there's a slowdown, see how the game just like pauses for a second? If you press forward and dust, you'll get this kind of canned series of animations here, and it does okay damage. The nice part is if you're near a wall, you'll get a guaranteed wall break, so that's at least nice. But the main reason you're doing it is because a lot like overdrives, the opponent's burst gauge will be X'd out. So see in the upper right, that burst is X'd out. So Kai could not burst out of that. It's a great way to close games out. If my opponent's low on health, I've got a little bit of burst, he has a full burst gauge. If I want to close out the game and it looks like the Wild Assault or the counter blitz will do it, you should go for it. It's a great way to close out a game, because suddenly I'm preventing him from bursting and saving his life. Nope, I'm closing it out. I've X'd out his burst, he can no longer save himself. So I like seeing counter blitz. The big bounce-o block, the full defense thing, this. Yeah, that is still in the game, but it is no longer quarter circle back or 2-1-4 dust. That doesn't do it. Instead, it's now either back or down and back, and pressing dust and either punch or kick. So you can see my inputs there. I'm pressing right trigger, which is dust, and either X or A, and that's punch or kick. So you still got your full defense thing, or no, sorry, this is flawless defense. I forget what this is called. But yeah, it's nice that you still have that option. I always liked it. Great way to disrupt someone's offense. So counter blitz replacing Wild Assault. We can't PRC after throws. Faultless defense, or no, sorry, this bouncing block thing. I always forget what that's called. Those are all here, but a big change that I should talk about is the way tension comes back. So when you use your tension, there's going to be a penalty afterward where you cannot gain tension as quickly as you normally would. So it's sort of like when you use tension, you're not going to get tension for a little bit. So if you are regularly using tension at certain intervals, like every 10 seconds in the match, I'm using my tension to either do like a red Roman cancel or maybe to do a super. That's kind of inefficient nowadays. Instead, it may be better to get your tension gauge to 100 and then using it all in one effort, because then the penalty afterward will be the same, but you won't have had it done for 2 uses of tension. So characters who have an overdrive that uses 100% of tension, kind of a slight buff there. So like if I use my Ride the Lightning, let me hit him with it. It can be nice to just close it out with the blast there, yeah, where you expend it all. Slayer's got that 100% tension overdrive move, so does Dizzy. It's just a nice way to use your tension. All or nothing, because you just don't want to deal with that tension penalty. And because of that penalty, that means the positive bonus that you get when you get a wall break. So it's going to say positive on the screen. Positive in the upper left there. That means my burst gauge and my tension gauge are recovering really quickly. You can actually see my tension gauge rapidly. You can see like arrows indicating that it's gaining quickly. Yeah, that is affected by that tension penalty after you use it. So very often we like to use an overdrive to send our opponent through the wall, because then you get a hard knockdown and you can continue your offense. That's starting to become a little more questionable, because you're not going to get as much tension from that positive bonus that you get. So it's starting to get to the point where people are considering, well, maybe I should just do a standard wall break. If it's the middle of the match or early in the match, maybe don't go for the hard knockdown super wall break. Maybe don't do that. Maybe instead just do a nice normal wall break. One that doesn't involve using tension. So if you can get a wall break that doesn't involve tension, then your positive bonus will give you that full effect. So how do I send someone through a wall without using my tension? Because, God, I've built up a habit of just, oh, they're splat on the wall? Okay, well, I'm just going to ult them or super them immediately. Well, like I said, get a wall splat and then send them through the normal way. Counter Blitz is a wall break that doesn't use tension. That'll give you a positive bonus and no tension penalty. Also, Charged Dust will get you a positive bonus with no use of tension. So Charged Dust attacks and this Counter Blitz mechanic, they're really good if you can get a wall break, because you're getting that positive bonus and no tension penalty. So I know that there are other changes. I believe there was a change to, yeah, you can no longer BRC when backdashing, so that's been removed. That may be some of the major changes. I'm probably missing something, but I figured I would just go over some of those with you. All right, let's check out some replays. All right, here we go. Let's check out this first replay against Giovanna. So like I said, I've been playing as Dizzy. I'll try to talk through some of what I'm seeing in the match. But Dizzy is a zoner. I like being either on the other side of the screen or at mid-range against my opponent. So Giovanna, a very powerful rush-down character who has high mobility, she's got a good chance of beating me out. Zoners really hate high mobility characters. So you can see I'm mostly using my projectiles. I'm creating the sort of icy fish that move across the screen. I'm also creating the little fire projectiles, but occasionally I'm going to move forward and try to close the distance. Ooh, think I went for a throw here. Yeah, I'm going to get punished. But the big thing you want to focus on when you're Dizzy is when you get a hard knockdown. Because whenever you get a hard knockdown, that gives you a chance to generate one of those ice fish. Ooh, do I burst? Yeah, that was a good move. I liked that. Oh, yep. Love that. whenever you get a hard knockdown, specifically using 2K or 2D, I'll try to call it out when I see it. Ooh, that was good. But that's when we get the opportunity to put down a fish. See, here's a hard knockdown. You'll see me put down a fish, I'm sure. Yep. It's your chance to put down a fish, which is a nice Oki setup. Okizeme, meaning a move that sets you up while your opponent is down on the ground. So it's usually like a little projectile. Think of it as like in Street Fighter when you get knocked down by Ryu and he times a fireball to hit you the moment your character stands back up off of the ground. Oh, this Giovanna is in a tough position, but that's a good start. I just need a little touch here, a throw, a punch. 6P. Oh, she should have won that there. I robbed her. Wow. She blocked the YRC, but just could not go for the kill. That is unfortunate. So yeah, I'm really looking for those hard knockdowns where I can set up the fish and get my offense going again. Because after a hard knockdown, I create the fish. If I run up to my opponent, I have a few options. 1, I can just go for a close slash. 2, I could just go for a grab. 3, I could go for a jumping kick. Oh yeah, I was trying 2K 2D there. Fish. Ooh. Problem is this Giovanna, I mean, her run is a dash. She just closes the distance so fast. Jam has also been really terrifying in my games as Dizzy. And I'll say that Dizzy does not have good defensive options. Her 6P is nothing to write home about. It's not exactly an exciting move. Her far slash is really bad. I mostly find myself defending with 2K 2D, 6P, and then YRC. Like, I will spend tension to just get a little bit of breathing space. Oh boy. Oh, terrible burst from me. That's awful. Opponent really read that burst. Just a good use of an Red Roman cancel at the end there. Boy, I said the rounds last longer, but that one was a quick one. These Giovannas, they still have a lot of damage. Dizzy's options. So I talked a lot about the hard knockdown. That, Michael's sword, the big beam attack that comes out. Oh, there was a hard knockdown. I should have set up my fish. That, oh my god. I am just in love with that move. Michael's sword is insane. Just look at that. The damage, the priority, it's so good. So I love throwing out the occasional Michael sword. The strike version of it is sickeningly fast. The heavy slash version of it, not so great. Pretty slow. Okay, good read by me there. I noticed that she liked to do her sort of spiral arrow kick that just comes straight at me through my fish, and that gives me an opportunity to punish her after she does it. Oof, this is gonna hurt. Ouchies. Yep, YRC to get out. This is me in the corner. There's the 6P. I'm defending myself with the exact moves that I talked about earlier. Yep, there's a throw. That's a good choice here. We fish. Oh, very nice. That is one move that I need to start using more. Her icicle move, which is where just a spike of ice appears either at mid-screen or far, depending on what button I push, either slash or heavy slash. But if it's got a big hitbox, it really messes opponents up. I mostly use it when it's guaranteed after my my launcher, my 2 heavy slash. Oh, reads my burst again, but I get away with it. Nice. Oh, look at the Michael sword. Yep. Yeah, I love throwing it out. Ooh, but the heavy one does not connect. That's really good offense from Giovanna. Ooh, and the throw. Great choice. Ah, I whipped the throw, and that's it for me. But yeah, I feel like I really need to start using the icicle attack, where just a chunk of ice, spear of ice appears on the screen, and then I can have it flatten out and coat the entire floor in ice. I need to start throwing that out a little more. I'm used to, when I'm at range, just making fish and throwing out fire projectiles. We could have punished a little better there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there's the Michael Sword. 6P, good. I mean, I've mained Sin. I'd like to think I know how to deal with a Sin. Yeah, I love the... Oh, this is going to hurt. You should burst. This is going to be a wall break. And the super. Okay, I go for the hard knockdown. If I'm going to go for a hard knockdown, I hope that I close the distance here. Never mind, I go passive and just make a fish. Okay, this Sin's got some moves. Let's see. Good. I whiffed and I PRC'd after. Ah, oh, come on, Sin. Should have been just a 5K and then a heavy slash there. Ooh, I'm going through the wall, but I'm not dead. Okay. What can I do here? Oh. Okay, Michael Sword gets beaten out by 6 heavy slash from Sin. Put that in your notebooks. 6P, love it. And the Michael Sword follow-up. I'm sure there's a better 6P follow-up, but I don't know what it is. When I get a 6P and knock them out of the sky, I usually just go for a slash Michael Sword. Okay, this is good. Narwhal, yep. Ooh, tried to finish it, but I don't think it was possible there. A lot of Michael Sword here. I'm terrified of Sin just running at me. Good reversal super, I like that. Yep, we're putting out the fish, we're throwing our fire projectile, and we're claiming space. I think that's a super important thing when you're playing as Dizzy. Don't just make projectiles and advance. Because once you get them in a corner, I mean, first off, that means you're not in the corner, and second off, you can put on a lot of offense. Jumping a little too much here. Yep, there it is. 2K, 2D. Launch the fish, but I don't make it over Sin before he can do his Hawkbaker. Oh, thank God I got out of this corner. I thought this match is over. That's going to be punishable. It's a good punish. It's decent. I don't hate it. I'm just low on tension and low on burst. This could be my death. But he messes up. The combo gets dropped. Now I've got my burst. The positive bonus got me that burst. He's done with his burst, so now our resources, I'm looking ahead. Okay. Oh, the Michael Sword there. And the run-up throw. OTG? Yes, OTG kill. When they're on the ground, you can always get one little more hit if you want. And sometimes that can finish them off. All right, let's check out another Sin match. Dizzy's supers. She has a 50% tension super, which is a nice reversal. Bad damage, not good damage. Good for wall breaks, good for reversal. It's like a good defensive option sometimes. It's got decent range, actually. I've been surprised by the range at which I can connect with it. Her other super is this beam attack that travels the whole screen, costs 100 tension. It is a very niche use case super. You can maybe use it if you get a good wall splat that you can really, I don't know, pick your move out. Ooh, good overhead there. But I've rarely used it. The one time it really worked out for me is against characters who have an airborne attack that leaves them vulnerable when they land. I think I used it against an Elfelt who loved jumping in the air and doing her like rifle attack, her beam, that homing attack. I'm pretty sure I just fired it while she was up there. She fell to the ground and just got eaten up. Same with Unica. Unica has a lot of attacks. She has one where she jumps in the air and then fires like 1 or 2 projectiles from her gun. On the way down, she is totally vulnerable. I was on the other side of the screen. I threw out my super. She falls right into it and just gets obliterated. The damage on this beam attack is absurd. We're talking like Heavenly Potemkin Buster levels of absurd. We're talking more than half of a person's life. It's just so crazy how much damage it does. but hard to use. Very hard to use. I'm still looking for instances where it would be useful because I want to learn those. Earlier I was talking about how it's nice to use 100% of your tension in one go. I want to learn her move. Oh, great use of the ice spike there. Oh, good read on the overhead. Yeah, I'm a Sin player. I know what you're up to. He bursts. I'm in the corner. I'm going through. No, I'm not. Now I am. Bad use of tension there by the Sin, but that's all right. He got the wall break. Oh, good dodge from me. And yeah, he couldn't do anything about that whiff throw. Can we send him through the wall? We can for the win. Wow. Very impressive. All right, let's check out the new character, Jam. Went up against Garbanzo playing as Jam. Jam's a rushdown character with sort of a charge mechanic. So she'll do this sort of meditation move and it'll enhance her special moves. And besides that, gosh, she's fast. She's real quick. So watch out. She has a full screen jumping kick attack, which I have found myself able to punish nonstop. Guess these Jams just love throwing it out. With such a mobile rushdown character, yeah, let's stick to the 6Ps. Let's be careful about what we throw out. She's being very cautious, which I like seeing. Doesn't seem like a confident Jam. A little worried about this Dizzy matchup, perhaps. Because, yeah, we are throwing out so much fish. We're icing the floors. We got her in the corner. So you can see my projectile game actually led to me getting her in the corner. Unfortunately, she does a nice flip. Oh, that was very lucky by me. Very often, yeah, that rush forward, Jams catch me with it and absolutely destroy me with it. That's a lot of damage for a pretty simple combo. Impressive to see from Jam. Good throw mix-up. What are we going to do? Super. Yep. There's the reversal. Not great damage, as you can see, but it gets me out of the corner, or would have. Got to play defensive. Yep. 6P into the Michael Sword. There's the... Yep. Love the offense here. Watch out for the jumping kick from Jam. That's the one thing to watch out for. Oh, nice. The fish actually attacked from behind with the way her movement took her. Yeah, low slash. The 2S is very good. Great way for checking these Jams who are always trying to approach. Ooh, whiffed throw there. 6P, 6P. Nope, we just tech a throw. 6P, there it is. Oh, interesting, of course. After 6P, why not go for the Icicle? Because then they're gonna freeze and you'll get an additional hit on them. Okay, so maybe my 6P punish should be 6P into Icicle and then maybe just a Michael Sword. That makes sense to me. YRC to get some room, went for a throw, fail. I'm dead. Yeah. I think Michael Sword slash is decent against Jam. And yeah, the jumping dust, that like round fireball that I can throw out. Surprisingly good against Jams. They often go airborne. They have that little flip jump. Oh, went for the charged dust. It did not work out. Oh, she's using her charges. I sadly did not get her well there. The Jam should have just held the button down. I'm surprised she went through individual meditations like that, but okay. She's looking scary, but she cannot get through my wall of projectiles. Ooh, here we go. I whiff a throw. Oh, that's a good cross-up. That's a good cross-up as well. I'm through the wall because of the powered-up kick. Oh, that's not the right move. Let's see if I can get a full punish here. Looking good. Yeah, that was awesome. We have a lot of resources. Someone is going to die here. I burst. Now I don't have burst. I have a lot of tension. He does not. Great move there. Should have finished, but at least use the burst. No one has burst. We tech the throw. It's anyone's match. I at least have tension. Yes, I have to use it to cancel the Michael Sword. Michael Sword again. Use the Icicle. Come on, Lincoln. Use the Icicle. There it is. Wow, I actually didn't even know the match was going to end on an Icicle, but there you have it. Wow, I can't believe I called out. I gave myself good advice. And then I followed it and didn't even realize it. Well, let's see one more match, then we'll call it. Would love to see if this jam can bring it back. The bunny is super adorable. Oh, that cross-up is so nasty. There's the whipped throw. Oh. 6P, love it. Yeah, keep her in the corner. Oh. Okay, I think these jams, at least while the character is still new, we need to go for a bit more defensive play because they are really risking a lot here. Ooh, no cross-ups in the corner. Back off. Yeah, see? That dash up and then that purple ball or that pink ball, really dangerous. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Yeah, we were worried about a super. We're defending. Ow. She can just do that twice? That's terrifying. I think we need that 2D punish for that. 2K keeps me too short, but the 2D would probably reach. There's the cross up again. Jam playing really well here. But we switch things up. Now we have the corner. Ah, good use of the super there. More cross-ups. We burst? I don't know about this. I'm so low. I don't know if it's a smart move. Yeah, I don't think this is the right move at all. Okay. Good reversal. Let's make it so that using that burst mattered. Oh, that's a really good start. That's also a good start. That's a win. Wow. Okay, the burst was worth it. The burst was worth it. Oh, I was only on 1 life remaining. No wonder I bursted. I'm a fool. Should have known it was a life or death situation. Yeah, that is such a smart approach against zoners as jam. I feel like that double jump and then into the low sweeping kick, so good. Yeah, just waiting for me to try a different projectile. We gotta play this smart. Yeah, like that. Let's do the fireball. 6P? No. This is gonna hurt. Oh, opponent has a lot of resources, but we're almost at full burst. Good punish here. That's a lot of damage. We like to see that, and it sets us up. Play defensive, play defensive. Oh, that's really good. Ah, we could have converted better. 6P? Nope. We're in the corner, I don't like it. Oh, run under into throw? Yeah, we can finish it here. Opponent did not have burst ready yet. It was about there, just an inch away. Well, hope you enjoyed the matches. It's been fun trying out Dizzy, trying out all the new changes. It's a great time to get into Strive. I really like the direction the game took with this 2.0 update. All right, catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.